Hey Comic Fam, so we're on the road again. We are going to Comicpalooza here in Houston. So come along with me on the journey and let's see what we can find. Me and Jokers here at Comicpalooza hanging out. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all. Well, you're not from Texas, right? No. I know Donnie's from Austin, I guess.
And from Michigan.
Mixer.
Hi, Shelby's comments.
Thank you.
Here's like, find a book that you really like. Like anything that you think is like, kind of like rad, like kind of the same vein as what you want to do, and then just reverse engineer it. So get, this issue of this, right? And then open it up and have your word processor here.
I know, I feel bad.
And then write page 1.
Yeah, dude, they sold it at one of my stores. They sold it in the stores I love. I'm sorry it's kind of crumpled up and stuff, dude. My apologies.
And panel 2, describe what you're seeing. And you almost, as you start doing
yeah, books
it,
sold it.
get a feel of, check this out. That's how much. That's that. You know what it is? No.
So I just got back from the show and I'm telling you, my dogs are barking, roof roof, or my cats are meowing maybe. Freeway. So what doggies? Alright, so I want to go ahead and do a quick video though before I forgot everything and stuff. First, let me tell you a little bit about the convention. So this was Comicpalooza. We didn't have it last year, of course, because of COVID, but it's fairly annual. I think 10 of them, something like that. I remember going to their first or second one, and I'd been here about 2 or 3 years, so I've been here 12 years in Houston. I do not remember ever having paid this much for this convention. I don't remember ever paying this much for a convention. I purposely did not go yesterday, so the show was Saturday and Sunday. Today is Sunday. Yesterday online, I think the prices were $70 for a day. Today was $50. So I went today. I didn't buy anything ahead of time because it's the same price. And actually the will call line was longer than the if you just went up and bought a ticket line. It was supposed to spend $51. The guy said $74. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, there's a $20-something service fee plus tax. Pretty freaking aggravated with that right there is that it's supposed to be $51, which is still crazy expensive for Sunday, where, you know, half your guests aren't there on Sunday. There was a lot of them that were Saturday only. Before I even walked in the door, I have now paid basically $75 for freaking Sunday. So just so happened, the doors I walked into, there's two large entrances, happen to be near the autograph area. So about the only person I was really interested in getting an autograph from was Katie Sackhoff. So I did get her autograph. So it's very nice. To Shelby, this is the way. So Bo-Katan image, $80. $80. Which, you know, maybe 40, 50, but $80. And then when you walked up, they said no pictures. You walked up to a person whom you could buy tickets ahead of time, but they'd already closed that off because it was Sunday. So you had to pay at the person area. The lady there, I'm not going to say was rude, but wasn't super nice. And I even made a comment to her, and she said, look, if you were going to be here all day doing the same thing, you wouldn't be nice either. Anyway, I pay her the $80, and then they take a sticky note and they said, okay, what exactly do you want written on the image? And I'm like, well, I guess my name. And then I joked with her and I said, thank you for a wonderful weekend. And I did get a laugh out of her then. And she said, no, that's not happening. Then, you know, didn't matter if you were immunized or not. They gave you a mask, which is fine. But you stayed then 6 feet away. You had to wear the mask. And then there was a big plexiglass thing in front of her. I mean, she was nice. Don't get me wrong. She was super nice, and I can understand. I mean, Texas, who knows what crazy shit's going down in Texas, right? With all the crazy stuff that Republicans are doing and, you know, people refusing to get shots and all that stuff. I mean, I understand. At this point now, I have barely been in the door and I've spent over $150. Needless to say, I was pretty aggravated at that point. But to make it better, the dealers and stuff were super kind, super nice. People didn't mind making deals. I mean, you're not gonna half off or anything, but you can get 15% off, something like that. All the dealers are super nice. So let me go ahead and talk about a few of the dealers. So the first person, super great guy. His name is Ron. He is Collected Comics and Games in Fort Worth, Texas. So super great guy. I told him I'd meet him up at another convention. He said he's going to be at too. But if you get a chance, he says he does sell on Instagram and such. So go check him out. There's his information. So I'm not going to show a lot of what I got because a lot of these, and I told him that I was buying to flip on, and specifically for the specifically for the Tuesday Ladies Night auction on Whatnot. So that is this Tuesday, July 20th. If you're watching this on the rewind, we'll be doing all ladies books. I did pick up some really cool ladies books from him. Some stuff some people had been requesting. So I got a pretty good stack. I had a lot of people asking for things like Harley Quinn. Got some really cool Art Germ Supergirls here that I didn't have. A couple of Wonder Womans that I didn't have. Of course, we always need a little Catwoman in our life. I hadn't picked that cover up before. Really cool. So Black Cat. That will be up Tuesday. Really great variant of dark red. Cat had to wander around a little bit. Alright, so really cool variant, dark red. So that'll be up Tuesday. Nice house on the lake. You'll have to come and check it out. So I did get a few Harleys that I'll be selling. Come check that out. Tuesday, ladies night, nothing but ladies books. Next up was Comics and Toys. These guys are out of California. I apologize. There's their information there in California. So go check them out. I didn't buy much. I did talk to the guy for a little while. Super nice guy. There just wasn't a whole lot there, but I did pick up 2 things. One will be for sale on Tuesday. This really cool full Evangeline. And then I picked up something for myself. He had almost a full run of this. First issue special, but Lady Cop. I thought that was freaking hilarious. Yeah, and I know you're probably thinking, well, Shelby, you should sell that on Ladies Night. No. This is for me. This is for me. Something weird, something different, super high grade. You know, definitely a VF. You know, it's got some corner dings and stuff, but yeah, Lady Cop. So I think they had this on Cartoonist Cafe before, so maybe go check that out with them. But that was Comics and Toys. Alright, alright, stop by and saw my old friend Richard that owns Bedrock City Comics. I will post their info and stuff there. They have 6 locations here in Houston, one of the biggest comic stores. Hope to have Richard on as a guest at some point. But I picked up a couple of Silver Age books I needed for my collection. Tales to Astonish, so Giant Man and the Hulk, number 64, about an 8.0. Very clean, great looking book. And then a number 69. It says it's 7.0, and I can understand why, but it's a pretty clean, it's a pretty darn clean 7.0. So, yeah, really great to pick that up. Really great art, so yeah, I was happy to get that. And then the Piece de la Resistance, really great copy of Thor, number 153. This is a 9.0 CGC, of course. Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby, Vince Coletta cover and art. Book length stories begins. Yeah, really cool. Love that red magenta cover. It's just, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful book. So I was very happy to pick that up. And anytime I think you can pick up a CGC 9.0 for $100, that's a win in my book. And to let y'all see something too, if you're ever curious, so this is 9.0 white pages. Front cover is really clean. A little bit of blunting on the corners. There's 1, 2, maybe 2 spine ticks. You see, of course, you know, that usual overhang that you get from these. But on the back, there is a big chip out of the back cover. Still got a 9.0. And, of course, you can see that miswrap. Yeah, give y'all a little bit of information now of being able to compare some things back and forth if you're trying to decide if something is a, you know, 9.0, 9.2, 8.5, 8.0. So here's a 9.0 CGC. It is one of the newer ones, so this was graded in recent years because it's a newer label, and it has about a 1/4 inch gap out of the back cover. Thank you, Richard. Gave me a little bit of a deal on that. I really appreciate it. All right, the last people, they're kind of interesting. They were from Kentucky, and the first time they'd been at this convention, they had nothing but keys. It was pretty crazy. Like they and I, you've seen the video already. They had several Hulk 181s. They wouldn't let me behind the counter to get any good video. I did do a slow pass and such, so you can see some of the books. The booth they had was pretty big. On one side, they had probably about 10 or 12 long boxes of $10 books. So it was $10 books or 6 for $50. On the other side of their booth, they had about 10 or 12 long boxes, and they were $5 books or 6 for $25. Then in the middle, they had non-key or lower grade minor keys there in the middle, and the prices were as marked. But they usually gave you about 10-15% discount. And then they had the whole back area full of nothing but keys. Super great guys. Dangerously Terrific Comics. So there's their information. They are in Kentucky. It looks like they're eBay stores. So maybe check out their eBay stores. Let them know you saw, saw them on Shelby's Comics, and see if you can find a deal. All right. So what did I get from them? From them, mostly stuff to resell, except for one book. So here's the one book that's definitely going in my collection. So this is the scarce No Number Excalibur #1. Pretty hard to find the no number. I have a copy of the numbered one, and I've been kind of looking for this for a while, so I was really happy to pick that up. Then I just picked up, like I said, a bunch of stuff to resell. So just give y'all a quick overview. I got a whole bunch of What If books, and of course I love that first one right there. What if Loki had found the hammer of Thor? High grade Werewolf by Night. This was kind of funny. I saw it, I didn't think about much of it, but then I noticed it was signed to Dawn. Best wishes, Lash LaRue. 6/10/90. Lash LaRue was a 1950s, 1960s Western star, along with like Roy Rogers, Gabby Haynes, Tom Mix. But this is the Great American Western Special Limited Edition from AC Comics. Yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. Just, signed book in there by Lash LaRue. And yeah, picked that up. So it was really cool. All right, last stop of the day was I went and saw Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. Y'all saw that in the videos. Super, super, super nice guys. You could tell they was tired. Donny Cates was super nice, talkative. Stegman would talk to you if you asked him something. He had no problem answering back and forth and conversing with you. Otherwise, he wasn't starting any conversations, all right? So the first thing here is, this is the exclusive crossover that I was a part of. So the trade dress and the Virgin. So I got a couple of copies signed by Donny Cates, the writer, of course. So I'll have this up for sale. And I got a couple of copies of this signed. This is Venom #5. So the cover is done by Stegman, signed by Donny Cates and Stegman. I'll have a couple of those for sale. And then the last thing I got signed, I'll be honest with you, I meant to grab the #3, but I accidentally grabbed the #4. So Venom #4, and even though this is a Tyler Kirkham cover, Stegman did the interior art. He did sign that for me, and then along with Donny Cates. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this for now. Haven't decided. All right. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the fans that found me at the con. I had several people come up to me, and they're like, as soon as I heard that voice, I knew it was Shelby. And then they, of course, saw the Shelby Comics t-shirt that I was wearing. But it overall a great time. And it is made great by the guests and the dealers that was there. Hey, thank you all for tuning in. If you made it this long on the video, I hope you've enjoyed some of the highlights that I've shown. And, really appreciate all of you out there in the comic community and support and everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notifications bell anytime you want to see myself or Freeway. Remember, just like it says on the shirt, peace, love, and comics. Thank you all. Bye.